That's Joe Biden today at the White House, yelling and lying, which he does a lot of.
This bill cut costs for families, help reduce inflation at the kitchen table, because that's what they look at, how much of their monthly bills and how much do they have to pay out for their necessities. And it gave them just a little more breathing room, as my dad would say.
Yes. You know he's lying when he throws his father in the mix. This is the Inflation Reduction Act that he's bragging about. It does nothing that he says it does. He reminds me very much of Baghdad Bob. Who remembers him? The Republican Guard, Saddam Hussein's spokesman, who said everything was going just fine as U.S. forces were rolling into Baghdad. Baghdad Bob and Joe Biden, very, very closely aligned in methodology. Look, so much of what this administration doing is dishonest, and it's designed to distract us. The Mar-a-Lago raid, everybody, designed to take our eye off the ball, what they have been doing wrong ever since they got into office. That crazy speech from a week and a half ago, this is not something that a competent, responsible person would do. The January 6th hearings, this is all a ruse, really, to, oh, you know what, actually, a little bit, the Queen. I love the Queen, but the wall-to-wall coverage of her passing and the funeral, I don't think is going to be for, what, another 3 weeks or something like that? The mainstream media is happy to dwell on things like this and not the issues, Well, we will do a summary of the issues, and we'll start with this poll, by the way. Doesn't look like Americans are being fooled. When it comes to the midterms, this is the way they are leaning, according to a new Trafalgar Group poll. And also, according to Rasmussen, 52% of likely voters would like to see Joe Biden impeached. All right, so a quick recap of what's really happening. And this, just from Friday, 600 illegal migrants crossed the border in just 1 hour. 2,000 detained in Del Rio. We're talking millions every single year. Did you hear about the woman who was beheaded in California in broad daylight? The guy who did it, allegedly, an illegal immigrant who overstayed his tourist visa. Inflation, despite what Joe Biden burying his head in the sand, I don't know, the media covering for him, is borderline out of control. And we haven't seen food price increases like this since the Carter administration, the Jimmy Carter administration. Now, Joe Biden says he's going to unify the country. Remember that? And how good he was at legislating. He can't even get any Republicans to sign up for any of his schemes. That should tell you something, Joe, about your schemes. Also, this fixation on environmental cars and climate change, you are shooting yourselves in the foot. You really are. This stuff is expensive. This stuff often doesn't work. Did you know that firefighters have to undergo new expensive training to take care of electric car fires? They happen. And also, getting all the material you need for these batteries out of the ground, more of a carbon footprint than fossil fuels. The Ukraine invasion, we put that right at Joe Biden's feet. Vladimir Putin took a good look at Joe Biden and said, I can do this. Everybody agrees, just about everybody, according to polls, that this invasion would not have happened if Donald Trump were still in office. Crime is out of control. 30 people were shot this weekend in Chicago. 30 people. And nobody, well, we care. They're pretending that folks don't care, but people notice it. They feel it in their bones. In New York City, my hometown, 26%. That's the official number. I have a feeling it's a lot higher. Back in Washington, D.C., Hunter Biden has access to the White House. Hunter Biden is showing his face again in the White House. The overt corruption between these two, Hunter and Joe, and they're not doing anything about it. This, voters are noticing. The media, Joe Biden can pretend we don't, we do. And who's in charge right now, today, in Afghanistan? The Taliban, facilitating al-Qaeda. We will not forget this come the midterms. And this obscene takeover of our schools, this fixation on gender, changing your gender, strange stuff. And people of I know transgender individuals who don't like this fixation when it comes to children. We will not forget come November. Try getting a car or a heavy appliance. It's still a great big pain in the neck. I had to go 2 states away not too long ago to get the car, the SUV we wanted. We have 2 little girls now. That brings me to Joe. Joe himself. You know, Joe, you're on full display, and we see this every day. You're a liar. You're incompetent. You're bizarre. You're erratic. You are racist. Absolutely. You're angry. And with all those vacations in Delaware, you are awfully lazy. Let's do the, well, here's a little bit, all of the above. Anger, lazy, erratic, you name it. It's here.
I am more optimistic than I've ever been in my entire life about America's future. We just have to remember who we are. We are the United States of America. There's nothing we've ever set our mind to, nothing that we've not been able to accomplish. Nothing beyond our capacity. And so just remember who we are. We stand together. There's nothing beyond our capacity.
Oh, man, he reminds me of a coach I used to have yelling like that. You're not good at this stuff, Joe. I guess we can do anything we set our minds to, except keep Afghanistan free from terror. That's on you, Joe. All right, that was pretty weird. This is worse.
Think about it. Think about what you'd think about at the time. Think about how you'd feel if you didn't have the insurance and didn't have the money. It's wrong. It's not who we are, and we're going to fix that too.
Whoa, that was really bad. So remember, liberal plus chaos equals Biden. We just went through liberal. The chaos, the C is for crime, H is for Hunter, A is for Afghanistan, O is for the obscene stuff, S is for the horrible supply chain issues. When it comes to Biden, the B is for the border, no border, inflation out of control, disunity when he promised unity, energy, our energy issues, and no respect. We command no respect, it seems, throughout the world. You see, Joe Biden is the front man for some very sinister forces, I believe. Actually, according to Barack Obama himself, after the election in 2020, his fantasy, and I don't think it was such a fantasy, was to be the real man in charge.
If I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony. Wow. I'd be fine with that.
Look at that look. He's bragging. He's boasting. That's the arrangement, very much so, in my opinion. He's calling the shots, and this persecution, this unlawful persecution of Republicans, good men, Steve Bannon, hounding that guy, right? I mean, putting Steve Bannon in handcuffs for what? Peter Navarro, he's a genius, pulling him off a plane, throwing him in handcuffs, putting him in the same cell that John Hinckley, would-be presidential assassin, and everything they've done to Rudy Giuliani. My gosh, cancel his law license, but these men are still going strong. And most importantly, you know who's going strong and cannot be stopped? The man himself. This is all backfiring. I am very confident on the forces of darkness, and they are dark and very bad. We're going to triumph. We are. Focus on the issues. Do not lose sight. All right, folks, who remembers this scene from Afghanistan? An amazing scene, these Marines rescuing a baby. The Marine Corps, the Biden administration, they screwed it up, and they maligned those Marines. And one of them, very much so, deserves an apology from generals, from CNN, just about everybody. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy enjoy the no fee for life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free discrete insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.